I've been living alone for over 6 months now. I moved to studio apartment from my hometown, so I could be close to university. The place is complete dump. The walls feel like they're made of paper. There's never any hot water, and my neighbor has a particular problem. He always smoking late into the night. I'd gladly leave, but it's the cheapest option, and can get with a part-time salary and being a student. They usually tell you it's a new phase and that I helped you mature, but after wearing the same pants for like 2 weeks, you start to miss having time for yourself. I don't know it's from exhaustion, the stress of university, or having to juggle work and school, but I've started sleeping while awake. At first, it was a creepy and disgust feeling, feeling a weight but unable to move your body, feeling exposed to the element without my defense. At first, it was just that waking up out of nowhere and not being able to move my body. If I didn't feel that along and I was safe, I thought I just had to get used to the new environment. But I started to worry when it became a routine. At last, once a week maybe, it was the same story. Waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move, having no control of my body, but still feeling awake. The worst part of this story is I was that little believed the dreamer become longer. They feel like an eternity, and literally, genuinely started for sleep. The dream become longer, and I don't know. One day, after arriving home tired from university, I collapsed onto my bed. I swear I had the lights on when I fell asleep, but as it slowly drifted off, I saw them going out, and my body just felt heavy. That's when I saw it, I think. It had a human shape with a rectangular head, and it was just there, staring, which is responding little by little. I feel my body getting heavier, and no matter how much I wanted to get up, my body simply wouldn't let me. It was as if something was on top of me, something invisible, something heavy, little, and very strong. I lost track of time and I didn't know how much time passed until I finally wake up from the heavy and disgusting nightmare. Time continued to pass normally. It had been a while since I'd had these paralysis episodes again, so I assumed it was something temporary and that it had a simple ended. Grotesque was my surprise when yesterday I went through the same situation again. Only know the insight that before had just started at me began to afterward that at first made no sense until these light words and whisper. I could make out the following. The things simply tell me, get out of here, kid. This place isn't safe. He knows you can feel him, and it won't be long before you can see him too. So get out. Get out before it's too late. And I wake up with a start at I feel feeling from great height and simply hating the ground. I grabbed everything I could and asked a friend if I could sleep with him that night. Around 2 a.m., my landlady called me and told me I told him to stop making so much noise. That I twice imagined the look on his face when I told him I wasn't in the apartment that night, and that whatever he was hearing wasn't me. I be believing with my friend for I will know. The paralysis had stopped and I have been able to sleep peaceful again. But there are a night when I can only see the face of the entity that warned me about my stay in that dirty little apartment, and there are times when, as strange as it sounds, I want to go back to that old apartment and understand that that thing was that tormented me for so long.